Hey guys, Gavin here from ultimatereloader.com. In this video series, we're talking about the RCBS Grand 8-station Shotshell reloading press. In the last video, we did an unboxing, and in this video, I'm going to show you how it integrates with the Ultimate Reloader double T-track bench system, and we're going to talk about the press at a high level, give you an overview of some of the features. So let's take a look. All right, so the Ultimate Reloader bench system is great because I've got these double T-tracks laid into the surface of the tabletop, and each press I fabricate a subplate for. This subplate is a glued double 3/4 inch hardwood plywood subplate, so it's 1.5 inches thick, and I've got these knobs here that allow me to tighten down the bolts. The bolts just ride in these T-tracks. I've got a variety of different styles. I've got this type of knob that is shown here. I've got a more smoothed off, slightly smaller knob, which is nice if you need a little bit more clearance. And then I've even got some wing nuts, which you'll see I'm using on the other side, that take up even less space and are actually cheaper. I've also got a variety of washers. Larger is better typically because it distributes the force on the wood better. I've also got a solid aluminum billet subplate that I have for my Hornady lock and load press that's even more rigid. But those are a little harder to make and a little bit more expensive. So what's great is you just loosen these wing nuts or knobs on the top, and then you can take the bolts out, slide the press side to side, and then store it, and then switch between storage and the tabletop rather quickly. In this case, I'm using the universal mounting plate from RCBS as well, and then I've got a standoff from extruded box aluminum that I'm using to get the press up off the table a little bit more. So we're going to get more in depth with the individual components and features of the press, but I wanted to just give you guys a really quick kind of wide angle view of the press and kind of what's going on. So I'm going to cycle the press a couple times. You notice that this charge bar up here articulates back and forth as you go through and cycle the press. There's actually a linkage on the back that actuates that. So here we've got powder and we've got shot. Of course, the powder reservoir is smaller and the shot reservoir is actually quite large. So there's metering inserts in there that are going to drop a certain quantity of shot and a certain quantity of powder. You also notice here that the primers are fed and collated in this primer holder over here. So those are going to drop down. The primers are going to get seated on this slider here, and they're going to slide in. Notice we've got an articulating wad guide, which I think is pretty cool. I can't wait to try that out. We've got 8 positions here. Really solid press. It's really impressive. Let's take a closer look, however, at the shell plate. All right, so let's walk through the different stations. In station 1, we've got sizing and depriming. In station number 2, we've got the priming station. Station number 3 is for powder drop. Station number 4 is for wad insertion. Station number 5 is for shot drop. And then 6, 7, and 8 are crimp start, crimp, and final crimp. So there's quite a few stations if you're used to a normal 4 or 5 station progressive. But each station has its own flexibility of adjustment, and these sequence of operations ensures that you're going to get really nice shells. So that's the basic overview. Well, there you have it. There's an overview of the RCBS Grand 8-station Shotshell reloading press. We're going to be doing more videos on this press, including operation with 12-gauge loads, so stay tuned. And there's always more in-depth write-up on ultimatereloader.com, so check it out. Thanks.